Coming up today on This Is True Really News, Waffle House. And you knew it had to happen.
Well, it's that most wonderful time of the year.
If you like Waffle House and stories about Waffle House.
Let's be true. Who doesn't like Waffle House?
I actually do like Waffle House.
I do.
The problem is you never go there late at night because things get dicey.
Well,
or should I say spicy?
It is that place where after you've done some adult beverages, your first thought is, hey, let's go get some waffles.
Right? Waffles and chicken. Let's go.
In St. Cloud, it was, we need pancakes.
Oh, there you go.
So you head up to Perkins, which I think at one time they had 42 of them. Yeah. They were all busy at 1:30. Every
bar rush.
Yeah.
I cooked a lot of bar rushes for Perkins.
Exactly.
So
where was I now?
We were telling people that we would like them to like, subscribe, and follow This Is True Really News, and comment wherever you see
repartee would probably urge them to do that.
I call it a snappy repartee.
Sure, I'll go with that.
All right, good. And what was the? Oh, yeah. And if you have a story we'd like, send it to TITR@netradio.network. I've got you disease.
That's all, folks.
This is True Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true.
Really?
As far as you know.
Okay, it wasn't really that's all. It was the start of things, and we apologize for that because we're still here.
Mm-hmm.
So, weird Christmas tradition, 1966. Since 1966, the city of Gävle, Sweden, has erected a huge straw goat in its downtown square at Christmas time. There's irony in that, having a straw goat, because a real goat would eat the straw.
Well, yeah, but I'm thinking I've heard of this one before. This is all the past stories they've been pulling.
Yeah,
right. Okay.
They went through the archives and found some.
Yeah,
the goats, often referred to as goats, are pagan symbols that preceded Santa Claus as a bringer of gifts, according to the Associated Press.
So, goat gifts,
but
and many of them
gifts galore.
Thank you, Tom Hicks.
Where is Tom Hicks? But if anyone knows Tom of Goat Gifts Galore fame, don't tell him about this because he'll just.
We still might have that kid bib I bought from him.
You're kidding.
No.
In what has become an adjunct to the town's tradition of the pagan straw goat, the goats have been torched dozens of times in the past 55 years, including December 17th, 2021, a day which will live in Emberfee.
Emberfee?
Well, yeah, because December 7th already has the infamy thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Police arrested a suspect in his 40s who had stood on his hands and matched a description from witnesses. Why?
Why ever?
What are you burning a big straw goat for?
And who cares if it's up, right?
And yeah, exactly. What? Oh, please don't let him be a religious fanatic, please.
He's going to be one.
No, let him be a political fanatic. Those I can put up with.
Go ahead, dude. The religious nuttiness.
Huh?
Did he say why he did it?
That's it. They don't know why he did it.
Seriously?
They just arrested him. And it was pretty easy to, because it was like watching a 30s crime movie where the guy's got the smoking gun in his hand and the signed confession in his pocket.
There we go. Police in Georgia say a woman showed up at a Waffle House pretending to be an employee, worked for 2 hours before opening the register and walking out with the cash.
Okay, that's just stupid. You didn't even have a waffle?
She overlooked the tiny problem of surveillance video, however, and police in Riverdale are now asking the public to help identify her.
Those of you wondering, yes, they do actually have surveillance video in Georgia.
The woman showed up at 7 p.m. wearing a Waffle House hat and apparently looking for all the world like she belonged there. It's not clear what she did as an employee or why nobody questioned her presence.
There's the part that might rub me just a little bit wrong.
I'm just kind of,
but it's
Waffle House.
Busy. You've got waffles
7 p.m. at Waffle
chicken
House
to get out. It's
people have been drunk since noon
Tuesday, the week before.
But eventually she was captured on CCTV accessing, I should say, the register tablet, opening the register, stealing cash. It doesn't specify how much she took.
I'm going to go with the ever popular lots.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's Waffle House at 7 p.m.
We're doing the official FBI story was $2,500.
Yeah, there you go.
So those large inflatable Christmas decorations?
Yes.
Remember we had the shooting incident in Texas this year?
Yeah, I remember that.
Actually, we had two, one in Texas, one in Kentucky, I think, right?
I think you're right.
This is from 2021, 2 years ago.
Okay.
One young Ursid? You suppose they were trying to spell urchin and just bobbed it up big time?
URCID?
URSID.
Okay.
Like your Sid.
Okay, yeah.
Those large inflatable Christmas decorations may fill the hearts of children with holiday cheer. Yay. But one young Ursid.
Gotta be.
We're just going to go with one young. I bet they just messed up kid or something. One youngster saw a sparring partner. Well, honestly, you're too young for that. Remember those boppy things we would get as kids?
Oh, what were they called?
With the 7 pounds of sand on the bottom?
On the bottom of them, yes.
And then when you got bored with it and the air would run out, you just hit people with it?
Yeah, you'd
That
pick it
sand
up by
was a
the
weapon,
neck
man.
and you'd swing the sand. Were they called boppets?
Yeah, they had a bunch of different names. The boppets were one of them where you could bop Batman or the Joker.
Yep, I remember.
It was it kind of taxed my loyalties. Where was I now? Oh, he was in Monrovia, California, of course. Monrovia, California, December of 2021. Donna Hargett captured video of a. Oh, now I get it. It wasn't Ursid. It's a bear cub wrestling with her neighbor's inflatable reindeer as Mama looked on.
Ursid. Okay. Young bear. Sure.
By the way, if you ever hear of the Ural Mountains, they're the Bear Mountains.
Yep.
So where was I now? UPI, Mama Bear looking on. Oh, according to someone named Haggett. Do we have a Haggett in here already? I looked up and there it was, jumping on a reindeer. Oh, Donna Haggett, who owns the reindeer.
Oh,
It was the baby cub was jumping on the reindeer. And we see these two around all the time. They're trouble. Mom's got cigarettes rolled up in one sleeve. And in fact, according to Hargett, they once broke into her home. They know this because all they did was break into the house and leave paw prints on the bed.
Obviously, the bed wasn't to their liking.
I did, at the time, they had no word on Rudolph's condition, but I did check, and apparently he's fine because he has been on TV several years since then.
Nice. Very good. Survived the attack.
Yep.
A group of would-be carjackers were forced to flee without the Porsche they were trying to carjack.
Oh, that's anticlimactic. You want that Porsche, dude.
Once they discovered it was a manual transmission. The memes are true.
Things that will stop the next generation.
The cars,
transmissions,
yep.
cursive writing,
dial
telephone,
yep. Flush
Tuesday.
toilets. The car's owner was outside a business in Bethesda, Maryland, when a group approached and demanded his keys, pistol whipping him with a gun. Just think about that phrase.
Really hard to pistol whip someone. It's really hard to pistol whip someone with like a belt.
I was thinking a high thread count sheet.
That wouldn't work either.
The man ran back.
Why are they hitting him if he has a gun?
No, he doesn't have the gun.
But why are they hitting him if they have a gun? Why wouldn't you just?
They didn't want to shoot him.
Well, I'm not going to shoot him, but I'm going to point it at him.
The man ran back into the business while the suspects tried to take off.
If I were a
his
criminal.
SUV. Yeah, right.
I'm not a criminal, so I wouldn't.
After they saw the stick shift, they skedaddled in another vehicle.
So a Porsche with a stick shift is a lot like an Android phone.
Yeah.
It's not worth stealing.
Oh, there you go. They're still being sought.
Remember the guy got his phone back because
I remember.
We're
going to give you that. It's just stupid. They are still being sought, and the man is recovering from his injuries. Similar incident took place in nearby Arlington, Virginia last September, as well as in Germantown, Maryland in March. Just so you know, just 18% of Americans reportedly drive manual transmission vehicles.
Dude, we're select.
We're part of the elite.
We're UniQ.
Yeah. And I remember when we all bought our Hondas, they were all manual transmissions.
They were manuals, yeah, because, well, they were cheaper and the gas mileage was a little better.
Yep. Plus, I like driving stick shifts.
I do more now that I'm not in the cities every day.
Yeah, well, rush hour sucked with the stick shift.
And they suck with automatic, too. It just...
This is true, really news. Send email to TITR@netradio.network.